Well, aside visibility, but winning elections is about numbers. Are you saying that the SDP has the numbers to win all of the major elections next year?
I don't know what you mean by numbers. What you mean by numbers is about all the candidates to engage in massive, aggressive campaign to mobilize. For instance, if you look at our candidate in the various states of the Federation that are running for governorship, recently, if you look at our gubernatorial candidate in Rivers State, Senator Magnus Abe, he have organized a support movement that people volunteered that is over 3 million. Check Delta states, check Adamawa states, check Taraba states, check Kwara states, check virtually all the states of the Federation. Yes, by statistics, even the one released by Chief Otedopita Sides, you find out SDP comes in between 1 through 3, based on the analysis that was being conducted. So if a party can package themselves within 7 months and win election, you cannot suggest in any way or manner, based on the statistics that we are talking about, that SDP is not on ground to win election. SDP is solidly on ground because what numbers means is the coordinating officers, the candidates that are campaigning on issues to win election. Because if you go by INEC of modern Nigeria of today, that are beaver-driven, the era of snatching ballot box is gone. The era of thumbprinting on the ballot box is gone for good. So those who have the followership will get their votes. It's going to be extremely difficult for riggers to rig election. Anybody who wins the election in 2023, most probably, I'm not telling you it's going to be a perfect process, but I can tell you on the average, the election will be rated as free and fair, and it will be rated that votes have counted. Unlike before, in the recent election we have in Ekiti, you can see people snatching ballot boxes, thumbprinting in people's residence, and so on and so forth. So it's an old fashioned, which means every politician that is competent to win election must reach out to people that matters. Fortunately, 76% of those who will determine the president of Nigeria, the governor, senators, House of Reps, State Assembly, are youths. 40% of them are students, and 36% are also other category of youths. And therefore, the statistics are defined. Those who want to win the election have the numbers that have been generated already legitimately that owns PVCs, and therefore they can reach out to them and be prepared for election and be prepared for being declared as the winners of the election. I have not seen any ambiguity there.
Talking about youths now, how would you rate the support of the youth for your political party? You would agree with me that many still nurture this sentiment that the SDP is for older generation.
What is my? Do you know my age?
No, you tell us. I don't know your age. You tell us.
I belong to the modern generation. All right. That's number one. Number two, our presidential candidate is young. He's 50 years and some few months. Now, if you look at the structure of our party, largely all our candidates from the gubernatorial, senatorial, are within the range that you can define as young, proactive people. In terms of our structures in the states, almost 70% of our chairmen of party in the states are young people, including young ladies. The chairman of the party in Lagos is a very young lady. I think SDP is the only party that accommodated women more than any other one. Now, our forms have been slashed to 50% for youths. Women forms are free. People with disability forms are at zero cost, absolutely zero cost. So we have accommodated our peculiarities as a nation. We have accommodated the feelings of those category of people that are feeling somehow they don't belong to that category, whereby they need a lot of resources to get a ticket. Like I said, we did not go into revenue generation as a party. We prepared this election as a quality election, that we presented quality people into various positions. You can do a checklist of those that are running election in our party. So anybody who is conversant with the new leadership of the SDP will never tell you that it is for the old people. Perhaps simply because people believe SDP is is the second oldest party in Nigeria apart from PRP. Because Abiola run under the old SDP, and it's still the same SDP, the same logo, the same slogan. So that analysis is that it's a party for the old people. But the generational people that are driving the party today are more current than the leadership of PDP and the APC. Are more current, are more dynamic, are more robust, are more engaging in terms of political issues and considerations and understanding the peculiarities of the modern Nigeria.